Okay, just got to clean it up. That's the deal. All right, so Jeremy Fowler with us now, joining Bart and Lewis. Jeremy, what's the latest? What's your sense that you're getting from around the league about the Cowboys' blowout loss last week?
Yeah, right. I just texted with some people around the league. Largely not a major concern. People think Dallas is a contender, the real deal. Probably just fell flat against a Denver team they didn't respect enough. Denver's actually pretty good. It has a good roster. But two concerns I heard. Dak's calf. Was that an issue? Could that linger a little bit on him throwing the ball? And then the defense, they're seeing a little bit of slippage in the rankings that other teams are noticing. 18th in the league in points allowed, 21st in yards allowed. So they're much improved from last year, but last year that thing snowballed on them where they couldn't stop anybody. Could they prevent some sort of issues late in the season?
And then one of the most important weapons on offense is Tyron Smith. What's the latest on his health?
So he is day-to-day right now, I'm told. Bone spurs in the ankle. So it's really a pain threshold issue. Can he play through it? Cowboys will take it easy with him this week. Could be some limited practice. Probably will work on his own independently while the team practices, at least early in the week. But they need him in a big way. That showed last week against Denver. The configuration of the line was a little bit messy.
Bart, I'll start with you on these Cowboys because we really thought this is a contender. A lot of people still think they are. But what did the Cowboys' loss to Denver say to you about this team?
Talked about the physicality, right? It shows that they most teams are built like this, right? They need to lean on their offense, make an offense one-dimensional. And I know we were talking about Diggs and how great he was, but when I looked at Diggs, I saw a player that reminded me a lot of this player called Delta O'Neal back in the day. He'll give you 10 interceptions, but he's going to give up a lot of bombs because he's not disciplined. So now you see teams taking advantage of his aggressiveness with these double moves, and he's falling for it, and he's not making the plays that he's made. The same thing make you laugh, make you cry. He was making these plays, and the ball was finding them, but now opponents are able to make plays on him, and now they're not tough up the middle, and they showed that, listen, they can be beat up. And I think that this could be an upset alert type of game. I mean, you talk about Matty Ice and how well they're playing. Yeah. Cordell Patterson, to me, is a all-pro this year. I don't know why it took 8 years in the year to unlock him. Yeah. But this guy is the Swiss Army knife. You talk about what he's able to do in the backfield. He's a matchup nightmare. This is a bad matchup. They better not think, okay, Parsons, we're going to put him in the backfield. They can do whatever they want, get whatever matchup they want. They're doing this without Calvin Ridley. This is an upset alert.
Patterson just proves you sometimes you just got to find the right situation. That's key. But, Lewis, let's talk about Dallas' situation. What do they need to take away from last week into this matchup against the Falcons on Sunday?
Well, I think, number one, if you want to start on the defensive side, that's where we all should start anyway. Because really, this game is going to come down to that for them because Atlanta's going to put the ball up. They're going to put it through the air. They're going to put it on Matt Ryan's shoulders because they haven't really been running the football well at this point in the season, almost at the halfway point. So they're going to put the ball in the air. Dallas needs to rush the passer and make sure Matt Ryan has to move and can't just sit in the pocket and fire the football and survey the entire field, number one. And then, two, they got to start eliminating the explosives and not allow this team to hit them over the top and hit them for plus 20, plus 25, plus 15, plus 20, plus 25, to where you're staying out of third down, and then you have your full complement of plays that you can go to. If it's always first and second down for Dallas and they can't really get to third down, they're going to be in trouble. So I think that's first and foremost what they need to do. Offensively, look, when we saw them earlier in the year in Monday Night Football, I remember sitting there talking to Kellen Moore and talking to Dak Prescott and saying, you really are the type of team that no matter what a defense does to you, you have an answer for because you can run the football effectively with power or finesse with two running backs, and Dak is playing in great rhythm. They're not playing in great rhythm right now. Dak needs to get back into that rhythm. How healthy is he? How confident is he in his lower body right now? They need to get back on track with that being that type of multiple offense that has an answer for whatever you try to do to them. Because if they don't, this isn't a team that can be carried by their defense. It never was. It was carried by the offense. So I think this is going to be a serious test, and I'm with Bart. This could be, and with Jeremy, this could be an upset alert type of game here for sure. So Dallas better be on it. They lose to Atlanta? Oh, boy. First of all, I want to see what Stephen A. Smith would have to say. And for the rest of us, it would be material for a whole week for sure.
Oh, absolutely. This is their get-right game. We got to see how they perform this weekend. That's going to be key. All right, guys.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.